Welcome, day 2. We're going to make things a little more interesting, a little more like a real race team. Today, again, you go up and over the hill, out to what used to be the finish line. Now you turn around the turn point and back to the start-finish line. The weight of the car times the distance divided by how long it takes you to make the trip. Mary Frances, are you ready? Timer's ready. Remember, it's now the time back, out and around and back to the finish line. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, did you see that? Did you see the back of the car come around? A race car driver would say, my race car is loose. Now the engineer and the crew chief would say, that car is oversteering. It over-rotates. There's a way to fix that. Here in the camp, what we're going to do is we're going to add weights to the car, but in a second we'll go over here and look at the rolling chassis, and we'll show you what they do on a real race car that perfectly mimics what you're going to do here in camp. In order to fix that oversteering condition, what we've done is we've put some weights on the car. Here we've physically added weight to the race car, and Wood's going to drive it. We're going to try it again, and we'll see if adding more weight doesn't actually improve the steering of the vehicle. Yes. Now, I'll suggest also that Wood follow the car so that as the car turns around, his brain doesn't have to turn around because it would steer in the opposite direction. Watch, we'll see. Are you ready? Timer's ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Still a bit loose. Better than before, though. And stop. Notice, the car just has to cross the start-finish line. Backwards, frontwards, upside down, crossing the finish line is all it takes. 7.97 seconds.
7.363.
7.63, very close together. Now the question would be, if that worked better, could we add even more weight and it would actually improve the performance of the car, or does it get worse? Let's try it and see. We've taken the same weight now. We've moved it from the center of the car to the back of the car. This will plant the back wheels and reduce that tendency for the back end of the car to slide around and try and pass the front. Mary Frances, you ready to drive? Wood's ready to time. Car is on. Driver's ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Much better traction. She turns. And perfect. That was the changing of the balance we're talking about we accomplished by putting weights on. We'll go over here to the rolling chassis and I'll show you what the real race team does to accomplish precisely the same effect. We're going to move the car weight now all the way to the back. When we had it in the front, the car oversteered. We moved it to the back. It improved it a great deal on that last run. Now we're going to move it all the way to the back, same weight, and see if that doesn't improve the steering behavior even more. Driver's ready. Timers 3, 2, 1, go. And turn. Stop. Notice that time the car took this huge long radius. The car understeers, it under-rotates. The race car driver would say, my car is tight. And that's what it means. It won't rotate. Even though the wheels are turned, the car is not turning.